I'm Michelle with 2 L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Forcify Entertainment. And today we are here to give you our review, our thoughts on the new movie Dune that just came out this past weekend in theaters, at least here in the States. Yes. And I'm just...
Or as some people call it, Doom.
And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. For starters, those of you that are new,
spoiler alert.
We actually really won't get into any spoilers. You can, this will be spoiler free.
Yeah.
The way we do our reviews, for those of you who are new, we tell you our initial thoughts, what we liked, what we didn't like, and we rate the movie. And I'm just going to say this: if you are one of those, there are some massive Dune fans. Congratulations if you really love this movie. But as we move into our initial reaction, I'm just going to say that this review is probably not for you if you really love this movie.
Maybe, so there's no harm, no foul. Maybe just X out now.
Yeah, come back to a different review when maybe we align more in our entertainment level with a certain movie. So we're just throwing that out there. We're just putting it out there. Because I feel like this movie is going to be a movie that people, especially those who read the book, and then other people who didn't even read the book, but just really love sci-fi world building, which I can enjoy. We'll get into what I thought of this movie in a minute. I understand there's going to be tons that really love this movie and love, I see that, and then I feel like there's going to be,
I feel like there's a lot of hype around this movie.
There is a lot of hype around this movie. And then there's going to be some of the normies like us that don't feel quite the same way and didn't feel the hype once we were there. So let's go ahead and get into that. So we'll give you our initial reaction. I know Natalie's initial reaction because we saw it together. Let's just say like 30 minutes in, we looked at each other and we're like, what's going on? Like, I hate this movie.
It was like 10 at 2.0. We were like, we tried the first 30 minutes and then it was like,
yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Well, and it's like, yeah, I know what's going on. I could relive the plot for you guys.
I don't know why it's going on.
Yeah, that's more it. Like, why am I watching this? Why do I care? And that was the thing. That's what I'd say. Like, I didn't ever care watching this movie. But let's get in. So that's kind of our initial thoughts. Let's get into what we like, because we do like to be positive. So what do we like about this movie?
We do, dang it.
I had to really search. I had to dig deep. To find some things.
She had to do a little soul searching.
To find
the beauty of this movie.
To find some things that I liked about this movie. And I guess I can just go with the visuals. The visuals, it's visually.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a visually stunning movie. But I will have to say, as a Star Wars fan, I looked over at Natalie and I said, Anakin would hate this movie because it's just pure sand.
It's a lot of sand, man.
So if you're like Anakin and don't like sand, you're not going to like the movie. But yes, there are some stunning visuals. I don't know that any acting performance truly stood out to me. I can say that. And there's a great cast. I mean, that's another positive. It's a great cast, but yet within that cast, no one really stands out to me. I mean, Timothee Chalamet does fine.
I think everybody did a good job.
But it's not like, oh man, that stood out to me. That person's performance, dang, that was good. I don't know. It was just kind of all...
They all get a winner sticker, I mean, that part of it was fine. I think that
so I mean, what's your positive? What did you like?
Oh, I have to say what I liked. I wasn't expecting that. Well, the visuals were nice.
They were stunning at times.
And now to what I don't like.
Okay, so we're just moving into what we did not like. We're going fast.
That was a short section. We're moving on.
The shortest section in our review history of what we liked. Continue on.
I really failed to make a connection between any of the characters. Like, or make an attachment, I guess I should say.
So this is the way
I didn't feel emotionally invested with really anybody in the movie.
You felt, okay, so this would go good. You felt this big world that they're creating. But within this massive scope of this big world and all these funky ships that look like insects, I did not connect with the core people. And that to me is what is vitally important. That's why
crucial.
That's why Star Wars works, or anything works, is because you connect with Luke Skywalker, you connect with the characters. And for me personally, I know many of you guys probably did, I was grasping for straws to connect, to find like relationships or people I connected with within this movie. That was me. It sounds like that was you as well.
I did not find them.
And the one relationship that this movie really does build upon is Paul and his mother. Of course, Paul being Timothee Chalamet and his mother, Rebecca Ferguson.
And you guys, is that a Norman Bates type situation?
That's what I was going to say.
Guys that have read the book, let me know in the comments.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Because those were the vibes.
The one relationship that they really nurture and you get a like kind of a grasp of is very weird. It is a very weird mother son relationship, like not healthy. Ladies, if you meet a man with this relationship with his mother, walk away.
That's a red
walk
flag.
Away. Just leave right now. It's not going to go good. Like that's how this felt to me watching it. It was like, ooh, like this relationship is really weird, and
it was uncomfortable at
moments. It was literally uncomfortable at certain times. It was odd, the whole relationship.
Like,
and
hey, little mama, let me whisper.
I will say, because again, I'm trying to be for positive. I actually ended up liking Jason Momoa's character. He had one of the better fight scenes in the movie, I guess.
He looks so different without the facial hair.
Yeah.
Didn't you think
yes.
so?
Yeah. Because he did it. Yeah. Now it like hit me why he looked weird.
He kind of reminded me of Drunk 3PO. without, I'm serious. I meant to tell you that, but I'm saying it now.
But yeah, so the relationships for me, I just kind of failed to really connect on an emotional level. And I feel like maybe that was the fault of this movie, because the story that's actually, if you actually dig deep, the story that's being told is kind of a classic tale, like a Luke Skywalker who has this calling and prophecy to fulfill.
Like, you know, literally dreams, visions. And, and that's the one thing I did like is towards the end of the movie, no spoilers, I'm just saying you kind of see he's kind of walking into those dreams.
Yeah, so it's like,
and if you've seen the movie, you know who I'm talking about.
And that's where again I feel like I felt
I appreciated that.
I feel like they failed to make me feel that connection,
to get there.
Yes,
like
because the basis of the story is a classic tale that most of that usually I would really enjoy, but for whatever reason I just did not connect to the story. And I think 30 minutes in, I knew, good gosh, like I have to sit here for another 2 hours. And by
it was a job.
By like the last 30 minutes, I was like, good Lord, can this movie end? Like, I need to get out of here.
We were committed for you all.
We were committed for you all. And I don't know if you're even going to be happy with what we have to say, but we tried. That's sometimes the best you can do in life.
Honesty is the best policy. So I don't normally get bad allergies, but I've had bad allergies. So I even asked Michelle, I was like, do you think maybe my head feeling kind of swimmy, it's maybe that's what made it so bad? And she's like, I don't think that was.
I don't think so. Again, I get, and those of you who maybe, if you're still watching this and you like the movie, let us know below. What did you like? Why did you like it? You can share your thoughts below on that. As far as, I think that's even kind of it as far as my,
or if you didn't like it, you know, come sit with us and we can talk about it.
We can make fun of it. We can make fun of it together. That's kind of where we are. And that's really kind of the only negative I have, but that's a big piece when I, as the audience, don't feel connected to the story.
It's a huge piece, really.
It kind of makes or break whether or not you care about a movie, which is why I left not caring. And this movie does abruptly end. And it does say part 1. So for those of you who enjoyed it, I hope you get a part 2.
Yeah.
I hope you get that, but I don't know if I'm going to be watching part 2. That's all I'm saying in that. That's if we're just being real, that's kind of where I'm feeling in this situation.
We're thinking our ride may come to an end.
Yeah, and there was, I know sci-fi has a lot of weird elements because it's otherworldly, but there was too much weird. This was a world that it did not feel comfy. It did not feel like a world I wanted to see more of or wanted to get to know. It was just kind of cold and sterile, and that's how the relationships felt.
I feel like you can even do sterile
in a way that somehow is still inviting. I don't know.
That like maybe in a certain mood you'd like to be on that starship and that like it could be cool, you know what I'm saying? But like I didn't really get that with this.
No. And then because we're women, I do have to point out Rebecca Ferguson is
a beautiful woman.
Is a beautiful woman. At times, I just want to stare at her lovely face. But man, they couldn't even just give her the no makeup look in this. Like, if I was her, I would have been like, guys, you're gonna have to do a little more with this.
They might have added like shadows even under her eyes to make her.
I mean yeah,
really, that's what they do. That.
I mean, I was saying before we came up here, you look at a Daisy Ridley in Star Wars. They gave her the no makeup look, and she looked lovely. Like they do it all the time, guys. For those of you who don't know,
you're saying it can.
And it was just like, why did we not at least like make Rebecca Ferguson somewhat lovely, as she is a lovely looking woman?
She is.
I mean, they didn't even give me that, guys. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with this movie. It gave me nothing to look at and nothing to hold on to.
We like a pretty woman to look at. Okay,
I think everyone likes a pretty woman. I mean, and she is a pretty woman.
She is a pretty woman.
But I mean, I feel like they put makeup on to make her look less attractive than she would just when she gets up in the morning. I mean, that's kind of how this movie went.
They weren't doing any favors.
No,
Michelle's saying
they weren't. And then you get, and you kept saying, Natalie, which is true. Another thing, it's like a reason why we failed to connect. It's like there is dialogue in this movie and they explain a lot, but it's not dialogue like that really endears you to characters.
Oh, okay. And let me know in the comments. I'm glad you brought that up. Just a quick thought. Did you guys like that have seen it? I'm thinking you have, maybe if you're still watching. But it's like there were times there was dialogue and it's like, are you supposed to not be able to hear what they're saying? Like I couldn't tell which it was.
It was difficult to hear at times. And that leads me, I have really loved, gosh, why did I just go brain dead on the guy who did the score? Oh my gosh, that's going to Hans Zimmer. Yes, Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer has done some of the most fantastic music and movies in the last 20 years. This wasn't it. Like, it was just a bunch of noises. It fit the movie, I guess. Yeah. So it was fine for the movie, but nothing memorable. Nothing that like is gonna, like, you're gonna hear these sounds, this music, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's Dune. It gives you these warm feelings.
I don't remember, but I do remember it was kind of like a lot of sounds.
A lot of sounds, a lot of noises. It wasn't like melody, like something that you can like
hum along to.
Again, that can lead to an emotional connection.
It's not the like Han and Leia.
You hear Leia's theme and you feel warm on the inside. We can't even get that. Like, that's what I'm saying.
It's not the Imperial March, for crying out loud.
It's definitely not that, but even that failed for me. So yeah, I could keep going, but we'll just go ahead and rate this movie. I give this movie.
We could be here all day if you know.
But it is what it is. I didn't enjoy it. If you enjoyed it, great. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, and you really should. Even if somebody doesn't like something you like just like be like, whatever, Michelle and Natalie, I love this movie.
Yeah,
and I think that's cool because nobody wants to go see a movie and not
no one wants to pay money and spend time to see something that they'll enjoy. Right. So I prefer to like movie. But anyways, we will give our rating out of 5 hoots. I'm going to give this movie a half of a hoot. No, like, what are you gonna rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 4th of a hoot.
So you heard it there.
We are serious movie reviewers, clearly.
That is our Dune. That is our Dune review.
That was the doom of Dune.
And again, if you guys like this movie, you guys subscribe and comment a lot. Let us know what you guys thought. Did you like it? What did you like about it? Or do you want to come sit over here with us and make fun of it a little bit? You can either one, whatever you want to do. But that is it for our review of Dune. If you are not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give the video a thumbs up. Leave your comments below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right. Bye, guys.